Hello everybody, and what is going on? So today I thought it would be a good idea to do a trip to the thrift video. We've had episode 1, we've had episode 1.5, I think it's time for episode 2. And on my last trip to the thrift video, I had a lot of people asking me where do I thrift specifically. And I've never really been able to give a straight answer on that, simply because I thrift pretty much anywhere. Wherever I am, whatever town I'm in, I'll go to every single charity shop that I can find. If I see a car boot sale, bang, I'm straight in there. If I see that a flea market's on, I'll go to that as well. So the answer to the question, where do you thrift, is pretty much anywhere. I don't have a specific shop that churns out grails or like really high-end vintage clothing. Anyone who's been thrifting at least once will tell you that you just take your chances. There is no hot spot, any thrifting paradise. Gotta put in the time, you gotta put in the effort. You have to sift through all of these clothes to get the ones that you're looking for. And I hope that clears everything up. Secondly, for people who want to know my Depop username, it's @RooksandRivals. And from this video onwards, I'll leave a link in the description down below to my Depop page. So without further ado, let's jump straight into trip to the thrift 2. So the first thing that I got from the thrift store was this Fila zip up fleece. Now, to be perfectly honest, this is why I love thrifting. This is why I love going into charity shops, car boot sales, flea markets, etc, etc. Because when you go sieving, you're passing all of these clothes that you're not interested in, and then you see something like this, and then your eyes just light up. If you frequent my videos, you will know that I'm on good terms with Fila. I like Fila a lot. I like their message, I like their brand. Now, enough of the love letter for a minute. I just think that this fleece is really well made. Feels really nice and really soft for its age. You've got that classic Fila logo on the front. Look at that quality. Look at that quality. Fila pull tab. It's just a nice, simple, clean item of clothing. Something you can definitely pull off in the springtime because it's heading more towards spring now. Very, very vintage looking. I'm all about that vintage life, as you probably already know. Quick close-up of the item. The entire fleece is pretty much navy apart from the strip at the front. Embroidered Fila logo outlined in blue. Fila pull tab on the front. Pretend the fleece has a collar. Pretend it's a turtleneck. Versatile. And that is all I pretty much have to say on this Fila fleece. It's simple, it's clean, it's vintage, it's a fleece, and it says Fila on it. Next item. So the next item of clothing that I have to show you is this classic Nike navy hoodie. It's also a zip up. So again, I would definitely say that this has got like a classic 2000s look about it. Super clean, super simple. Classic Nike logo on the front. They've split up the hoodie with a little bit of blue and a little bit of white. Subtle details. Nike pull tab on the zip. Classy. Size large, suits me just fine. So let me just give you a quick close-up of this zip-up hoodie. Again, you've got the Nike logo on the breast of this hoodie. You've got some white detailing on the front of the hoodie, and you've got a stripe of blue going down the shoulder all the way to the cuff. You've got that same blue stripe running on the inside of the hood, and a white line detail on the back. So even though it's really easy to say that there's nothing special about this Nike hoodie, but for me personally, I really, really like it. It's definitely a blast from the past. It just screams old school 2000s Nike. When I was a kid, we used to bust tracksuits like this all of the time. This one's in pretty okay condition as well, but of course I'm not gonna wear it. It's gonna go straight on the Depop page. You're done now, @RooksandRivals. Link in the description down below. So yeah, there's not much else to say about this. It's navy. It's always nice to pick up an essential item. You have to have a zip up hoodie in your wardrobe. For those I'm gonna bum around the house, the only time I'm gonna leave my house is gonna go get a pint of milk from the shop sort of moments. This hoodie is perfect for that. So the Nike zip up hoodie. And the next item that I got from the thrift store was this vintage Arsenal Nike football t-shirt. So we've hit 2 for 2 for the vintage football gear, and I must say I am a really big fan of this Arsenal shirt. I don't support a particular football team. I'm not really into football that much, but this is sick. I never even knew that this football shirt existed, but it definitely looks like an 80s/90s shirt. I may be wrong, please correct me in the comments if I am. But yes, I am really enjoying this shirt. Well, really enjoying looking at it. You've got some funky patterns on the front here, a massive embroidered Nike logo on the front with the Arsenal badge, of course, in the center. Loving it. Very symmetrical of them. But wait, it's not over. It's not over. You thought it was over. That's just the front. On the back, we have another Nike logo. Now come on, that just looks so nice. Honestly, as far as football shirts go, this is the best one I think I've ever seen. You've got that super sleek colorway, navy and blue, For some strange reason, that's just a recurring theme in today's video, the navy. Quick close-up of the t-shirt. Again, you have the Arsenal badge in the top center, followed by an embroidered Nike logo. The main color of this football t-shirt is navy, with some funky patterns in the navy. You've got some light blue on the sleeve, and then we finish it off with a detail of navy. And on the back, we have an embroidered Nike logo. On the tab here, it says it's Nike Premier, made in the Philippines, you done know, bang bang. Size double XL. I don't know about you, but this looks like it could fit a large or extra large. I don't know if that's me just trying to be optimistic. But yeah, the vintage Arsenal Nike football shirt. Definitely my favorite pickup of this entire thrift haul. What's next? So the next item on my list is this Nautica Heritage Polo top. Now, I took a gamble with this long sleeve polo top because I was thinking, Nautica, isn't that the brand that got Little Yarchi involved? I think it is, but looking at this polo shirt, you would have no idea that they did that. Nonetheless, as a long sleeve polo top, I really do like it. It's got a really washed out look. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's because of its age, but everything else seems to be intact. Like the tabs don't seem to be that faded. So I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that this is meant to look like that. It's in actually really good condition. I don't know if this is like an 80s piece or a 90s piece. So a quick close-up of the long sleeve polo. As you can see here, it's very, very washed out, but I think that's intentional. The colors here are blue and green. Got a nice embroidered Nautica logo on the front. You've got some embroidery going on the sleeve, a white collar because it wouldn't be a rugby top without one, Nautica label on the inside, hold tight Nautica Heritage. So again, yeah, this is definitely a shirt that I would wear. It's looking very, very vintage. So if I want to look very, very vintage, I know where to go. What's next? So the next item on my list is this Essentials Umbro grey sweatshirt. Now, every single time I go to the thrift store, I see at least 3-4 Umbro items. Now, I was really, really happy with this pickup simply because it's rare to find a vintage sweater in such good condition. I might actually wear this tonight. But yes, this Umbro sweatshirt is pretty much an open and shut case, all grey on the front, all grey on the back. It's a size large. I haven't tried it on yet, but by the looks of it, I think it's going to be a pretty decent fit. Grey embroidered Umbro logo on the front, which just gives it a really nice touch. You've got that grey on grey. I would say the neckline is a little bit beaten, but in my personal opinion, I just think that adds character. It's just a really nice sweatshirt. The Umbro grey sweatshirt. Probably vintage. What's next? So the next item on my list is an item of clothing that I saw on a mannequin in a charity shop. I yanked it straight off the mannequin, put it straight on the register desk. How much is this, please? Can I have a 5p bag? Don't worry about the receipt. So what was this amazing item of clothing that you had to yank off a mannequin and ask for the 5p bag for? I got this Nike TN shell suit zipper. Now, unfortunately, it's a size small, so I don't think I'll be wearing it personally, but I had to get it nonetheless because it's a bit of wavy history. So this is from the TN series. Everyone knows about the TNs, so why not get a shell suit top to match? Now, the only problem with the shell suit top is that it's a little bit frayed here, so it's got like the tiniest bit of damage, but you can't really tell when you're wearing it. Apart from that, I would say that this is in immaculate condition. I think like this whole TN business got really, really popular in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, so this is at least 10 years old. It's a really, really sleek, really, really clean design throughout. Black on the front, black on the back, grey on the top, running down the shoulders, going into this whole like red slash white slash grey patterns. A lot of lines everywhere. Nike TN pull zip tab. Let me give you a quick tour. Nike TN logo on the front. Nike TN zip. Embroidered Nike logo on the back. Sick design on the sleeves. The Nike TN shell suit zip up top. Now, the last thing that I got from the thrift store today was this Sergio Tacchini puffer jacket. Now, I've probably butchered that name. Then if I have, then you know the drill. Let me know how it's properly pronounced in the comments down below. But back to this puffer jacket. So, like 90% of all of the thrift pickups I ever get, this is in navy. I don't know what the theme is. I don't know why people are donating navy clothes all the time. But nonetheless, we got a pretty cool puffer jacket out of it. Sergio logo on the front here. Puffy all the way on the front. All puffy on the back. Leather Sergio pull tab. Even the hood's a little bit puffy. Now, the only thing that I will say about this jacket is that it's got a couple of tears near the cuff on the armpit. So I don't know if that's because it's general wear and tear or if a football hooligan was wearing it to football day. But either way, it doesn't take anything away from this jacket. It's a really nice jacket. Sick puffer jacket. Got a lot of bounce in it. Size extra large so you can look like the Michelin man. Quick close up. Yeah, it's puffy on the front. Yeah, it's puffy on the back. Super puffy jacket on a big man thing. And those are all of the items of clothing that I got from the thrift store, thus completing today's trip to the thrift video. Now, all of these items are going to be on my Depop page at Rooks and Rivals. So if you saw something that you like and you thought to yourself, you know what, yeah, I have to purchase this particular item of clothing, then you can. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Also, let me know in the comment section down below which item of clothing here was your favorite, and let me know of any recent pickups that you've got. Very, very interested to see what people have been getting recently from the thrift stores, from the charity shops, from the car boot sales, from the flea markets, you know, etc, etc. And that is everything. If you like this video, then you can give it a nice little like. If you want to subscribe and see more of what I do, because I do a lot of fashion based stuff, lifestyle based stuff, and style based stuff, then you can by using the subscribe button that can be located anywhere on this web page here. And now that is everything. Bye.